Good evening everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope you're all doing well. Let me jump straight back into the scene. There we go. Thank you, Elohoof. Hello everybody. I'll do the voice for Brian on that one. How are you? Thank you so much for that 7 months. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Let's go through who we got. Genie, Monkey D. Luffy, Torgman, Herinfi, Swoofy, and Christopher Aurelius and Herinfi. 9 months.
Herinfi just subscribed. Wahoo Samada 1 thumbs.
Indeed it is. 9 months. That's a Twitch baby. Congratulations. That is wonderful. Thank you so much for your support. That is brilliant. Bonebreaker. You're trying to move items around in your TSM groups, but removing them, you lose them. Does anyone have any ideas about how to do this? You hold shift down when you move it and it will go up the parent directory rather than just disappearing completely. That should be the easiest way to do it. And LFD, happy Sunday. Will, good evening to you. Real Ginny, good evening. Hope you're doing well. That is fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for the lovely welcome. Hope you're doing well. How's your weekend of gold making been so far? Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. 6 months.
Torgman just subscribed.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Here we go, indeed. Thank you so much, Torgman. That's very, very kind of you. 6 months of lovely support and kicking off a hype train as well. Thank you very much indeed. That is wonderful. I hope everyone's doing well. Oh, there we go. Dake
Evster just subscribed.
Dake Evster, as Brian pronounces it. Thank you so much. 8 months. There we go. There goes the train. Already at level 1 complete. Thank you so much. ZebraX2, how are you? New to the stream? Well, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. How are you doing? I'm doing very well myself. What brings you to the world of gold making and the stream? Lovely to have you here in whatever capacity, so thank you so much. You're thinking of ending your WoW break this week? Maybe. One does not simply give up WoW, Will, but it'll be lovely to have you back in whatever capacity, definitely. That is wonderful. There we go. So we'll probably start with just kicking through and listing my auctions and things tonight. Give everyone a chance to come in, and then the Wowhead blog will be a bit later, about 7 o'clock, so we'll have that as well. Do I need more rep items? Well, thank you, Jeannie, for those first ones. I have got myself to Exalted with Scryer now, back from what we're doing. We're trying to get all the relevant Burning Crusade things at the right point.
Play Games just subscribed. Happy streaming, my friend. Hello, chat.
Thank you so much, Glad Play Games. 9 months as well. That's another Twitch baby. Thank you so much. Kicking the hype train to halfway through level 2 as well. Thank you so much. Lovely to have you here. So yes, we were talking about the Scryers and the Aldor. So I need to now go from, I'm at Hated at the moment. I need to get back the other way because I think I've picked up everything I need with the Scryers now. So I'm heading back this way. I did go off and have a look the other day, and I was looking for these things, the Dreadfang Venom Sack. Apparently they will help me get my neutral reputation or something like that. They're quite expensive though, 100 gold at the moment. So, and they're fairly easy to farm, but there's not many of the spiders around. So that's the main issue there. Shah of Dave, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Lovely to have you. Welcome back to the world of streaming. Lovely to have you back. Hope you're doing well. You go and come back so often, it's good to want to come back for the next match. Yeah, absolutely, Will. You definitely want to take the break when you don't feel the need to play and enjoy the return even more afterwards. What's the bag add-on? I use Addy bags. With the TSM edition, which allows me to sort all my groups by my TSM groups, which is really useful for just sorting things out. Bags, I think it's bags, isn't it? And Jack, thank you for doing the shout out as well. Flecto, good evening to you. What up, dude? I am very unlikely to be a dude, but lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I look for them after I'm done with the till as well. No problem, Jeannie. Any help is obviously appreciated, but certainly not necessary. Certainly. Right, let's have a look. I think it's bags. Or Addy. It's one of those. I think we tried Addy already, haven't you? And try that one. There we go. Wow, okay, another one.
Of delay just subscribed.
AV Delay, thank you so much. 2 months with your Prime, that is wonderful. Thank you so much. Keeping the hype train going at 78%. Thank you so much. Lovely to have so many wonderful people in saying hello on this nice, relaxing, bright, sunny Sunday evening. Sirox, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You made a Demon Hunter in Shadow Song too, since you got some mods when getting you those items. Oh, fantastic. You're definitely taking over Shadow Song. Right, so yeah, we're talking about reputation. We might have a look at reputation a bit later. I'm also going to sort out my gold for the moment, because obviously things have expired. I've got a bit of stuff in my bags though that needs clearing out. Obviously with all these dungeon runs I've been doing of late, it's been causing me a few issues and filling up my bags. So I need to sort out my transmog. So leather, we worked out was that's my rogue or a druid. So we'll go with our rogue for the leather. And we'll send that over. So you can learn these transmoggy bits. Might as well start learning them whilst we're here. Mail and axe there. So that goes to Samadan. And then El Morte, my plate wearer, can take that. There should be a way to maybe just sort these out, perhaps, and take the axe as well. That is fantastic. Thank you all for that hype train. That was lovely. Thank you. What a lovely welcome to the stream. Thank you all. If you've got some emotes there, please do share them out. There we go. And what else have we got? There was a couple of things mail. So that's my. I got this wrong last time. So that's going to go to Earthen. So you can take the mail for that one, and I'll send those across. Okay, we've got a little bit more space. Still only 59 out of other stuff here. A load of netherweave we picked up in our runs. A few bits of quest items and stuff like that. Mark of Sargeras. That's the Aldor one. There's a few auctions. Actually, I'll look at that now, because that looks quite cheap. Mark of S. Mark of Sargeras. It's 9 gold 50. How many of them are there? Ooh, not many. Okay, so only a few here. We could take up to there, perhaps. That's about all we can do for that. I don't know how much these are useful. Just a couple hundred gold. I'll just snap those up for now. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Stormscale went up like a rocket in price. I have no clue why. Interesting one, isn't it, Jack? I wonder. Is it people speculating about the market? Once people start talking about a certain thing, maybe it's just people just thinking, oh, you know what, I'm going to give that a flip, and it's not being farmed a lot at the moment. Could be something like that, certainly. What's the different gold-wise between the Crafter's Mark II between professions on my server and your server? Leatherworking marks are very expensive to craft. Hinterheiler with me, I find the Crafter's Mark II is by about, last time I looked, about 1,000 gold. If we look at Shadow Scale, so we look at something like this, Shadow Scale Helm. You have the 168 Crafter's Marks, which is 3,900 if I order this by item level. So you've got the 87 gear, obviously people are downgrading that. I'd rather use the other gear rather than the blue gear. And then you've got the 151s are at 2,000 and 1,000, and the 168 gear is at 3,900 with a crafting cost of 497 for me. So definite decent markup by an extra 1,000 or so. I'd say that's definitely a good one. Poplex, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Decent region value above 60 and historical region above was 10. Yeah, it's a weird one. What are we looking at again? What was it? Storm scale. Storm scale currently at 1 gold here. That seems really cheap. Storm scale. So region sale average is 333. I've got 334. Region average is 863. Token price 213. Ouch, yeah, that is. Yeah. Legion transform, but can't see there being the reason. Yeah, that's odd. I mean, it's very cheap here. I mean, that's an easy flip. If you're looking for a flipping market, you've got a bracket here, 1 gold, then 3 gold. 3 gold being the region sale average. I would easily look as a way of just taking that. What's the sale rate? 0.11. That would be fine in terms of flipping. I would take those and I'd repost them. I'd maybe even try for the 11 gold. But that's maybe a... Well, you know what? You could try it, certainly. 3 gold versus 11. I would give that a go, 1,600. I would take those, literally a simple flip, if anything, and then post that back on at that price. How many have we got? Maximum 1,300. That would be an easy one. Redeemed a number 8 for creatives. We can do that for you. Here we go.
I am the War Chief.
I am the War Chief. I don't think we've had that one. There we go. That one can be marked as complete. Yeah. Compare it with my region. Let's have a look. Region is 70 there, according to yours, for storm scale. My storm scale region is telling me 8. Region historical 499. And according to, I've got the Undermine journal up there as well, that's telling me 4 gold 50 according to that one. Interesting how yours is different by a large amount. Is Oreo my cat? Oreo is one of our 4 cats. How can my region be different? Now this leads me to suspect, you know, I had that problem with Shadow Song. Am I still using the US Shadow Song data here? Auction data is 1 hour 4 minutes old. No, it just says desktop app status EU Shadow Song at the top there. So it's not that, maybe. Storm scale. Region 863. What if we looked at the Undermine journal? Let's just test this out. I love testing things like this out. Storm scale. So storm scale. So according to here, the median 250, EU's 5. It spiked up, you can see here, just recently, in the last few days. Where's the region? Yeah, over here. Region's way up here as well, looking at that. So it's off the charts, basically. Region is telling me there 17. Okay. I remember using a lot back in the Legion days. Yeah, Jack's website's he's got a news website, not his old one, but it's got full of lots of really good information. So highly recommend bookmarking it. Yeah, why the sudden spike? I mean, there have been previous spikes. Region price 371 back in February. Region price 113. And this is region summary, 615, 94, 41, 60, 687 there. It's a big fluctuation versus 9, yeah. Region says 70 for mine. It's 21 gold on your realm. Right. Okay, so let us test the US. Let's go load up 2 wows and see what happens here. Let's break my stream because I'm going to have double the sound going on here actually, so let me just swap over. Let's go Samadan, jump in there. And whilst that's on there, we'll jump over to this one. because we've got double music going on now. System, sound, there we go. Turn to game, have a look here, storm scale exact. So telling me 8 gold 63 region. Yeah, double well, double be awesome. Thank you. Let's have a look. And next, loading up through the other one. There we go. And we'll see this. It might be a little bit laggy here. Okay, I'll log it on more tunes. Can I mog it? I added that one on. There we go. Whoops, there we go. Hello, this is Samadan. And Samadan is on a journey to work out what's going on with the price of storm scale ore. We're going to go over and have a look at the auction house and see what it compares with the EU region, because according to Jack, my region on the EU is wrong. Let's have a look. So we will have a look here and storm scale. Let's have a look here, storm scale. Let's have a look. I've missed you. I know it's been a while. So we are telling me here region market average is 6 gold. So that's different again. Definitely. Market value is 25 for the storm scale. So I've got Zyger on here. It's telling me 3 gold, but that's not really relevant here. Lightring US region 399 according to that one. EU region 458 as of 5 days ago. So that was as of 5 days ago. That is as of 5 days ago. So both of those are the same. So my region there, region market 863 and 499. Last 1 hour auction region data is 17 hours old. Oh yeah, how old is your auction region data? Is it the same? Is it 17 hours old? Yeah, that could be something. Let's have a look at this one. Region data is 8 hours old on that one, and we got region market value average of 6. Yeah. Your region is 14 hours old as well. Okay, so unless it's suddenly spiked a huge amount. So why is mine? I literally just started TSM up the same way here. Interesting. I don't know what the reasoning is there. Everything looks as if this is EU from everything I can say. The TSM app status is telling me it's EU. Yeah, but it's spiking as a region-wide spike as well. It's very strange, isn't it, Will? Yeah, very strange. Looking at the actual spikes here. Let's look again back here. So we're having regional daily summary with regional spikes thrown in there. This is a typical kind of we would expect, and then we've got big ones here and here. So this is storm scale. What about something similar like Laystone? Is it Laystone? I can't remember. Laystone, or let's take another comparison which hasn't, well, it has a few spikes here. That's daily summary. We want region, yeah, nothing quite as much. Oh no, there's a couple here as well. Laystone ore having a region spike 2, 3, 4, 18, 2, 3, 4, 15, that's 32, 17, 27, 38. It's not quite as high, 28. Oh, look at that. Region price average 5,377. on Monday, March the 8th. That's odd. That's a big spike from looking at that. Good evening, Gwilyn. How are you doing? Yeah. Laystone region for you is 15 gold. So I'll look for Laystone here. Laystone ore. And that's a very 1786, 1795. Yours is 1595. Region historical 1705. My region historical is 1795. Go over to other WoW. Laystone ore. This is right down the bottom there. Region average 20 gold. Region market average was 20 gold. They're all very different though. Yeah. It might be worth having a look, Jack. Talvi, good evening to you. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Had a busy weekend, but very good with the family. Yeah. It's very strange, definitely. Eddie makes, good evening to you. It's Edwards, how are you? You've changed your name. Lovely to have you here. How have you been? Because some weirdos online. Right, okay. Well, it's lovely to have you here, Edwards. Or Eddie, either way. Should be back around the stream because work is a lot more chill. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I had a lot of fun. I don't think you were around when I announced it. I was making the trailer for Fall Guys Season 4. So it was nice to get back into games in some capacity, certainly. Yeah. I think it's definitely something odd. Definitely. Region market average is about 1595. Okay, happy. And are you on US or EU? Because it's region average is 20 here. And on here it's region market average is 1786. You're on EU, yeah. Do I use the region for posting? Sometimes, depending on the item, certainly. Yeah. I was going to work with them on stuff too. Was going to work with them on some stuff too. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it seems something's not quite right. Maybe it's an illusion. Let's leave Samadan because we'll concentrate on one account at the moment. So I'll leave you now. Okay. Thank you, Samadan, for helping us with that region data. Until next time, happy gold making, and we'll see you very soon. There we go. And he can exit. And then we'll jump back here, back onto system and get the audio back on. There we go. Back into Oribos. It's definite illusion. Who goes there? So, we were listing some things on, but I also had completely full bags as well. So we needed to clear out some of this. Let's go have a look whilst we're here. Second gold cap. Congratulations, Mobility. Congratulations indeed. TSM Lessons, thank you very much. That is wonderful to hear. It's success stories that like that really sort of warm my heart. That's fantastic. Danny, good evening to you. How are you doing this fine evening? Aggregation artifact. Interesting, Neville. I wouldn't know what one of those is or how it manifests itself, but it could be interesting, something like that. Right, we've got a load of stuff here. We've got a little bit of space, not a huge amount of space. We've got a load of stuff in the bank here. Reagent bank wise, not a lot of space here either. So we'll leave that there. And then we'll swap back between the main bank where I have a few bits and pieces here. I can maybe clear out some. You know what, I might be better off putting some of this in the guild bank. If there's any room in the guild bank, of which there isn't. It seems that massive prices are often due to lack of supply on some realms. Oh, it could be, and those ones are then suddenly like whacked up to the 390 odd thousand thing that you get from time to time. That's a good point actually. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if some have got none on them, then maybe it's using that sort of several 100,000 price as a outlier, is then becoming the norm. That could definitely be a thing, I would say. Right, we just don't have a lot of space. It doesn't help if I don't condense my stacks of things like that. Let's just grab a few of these, put some frostweave in here. I might take some of these grim-veiled capes out, because I might as well put those on the auction house. I had some more earlier. I saw them. Yeah, there's a whole load of stuff here that needs to come out. Shadow scale. Well, there's actually a load of stuff here. What's all this doing here? I'm not sure a lot of this stuff is going to sell, because this is really old in many senses. Yeah, let's take all of this out. There we go. We've also got a frostweave bag there. Get rid of that. Then we'll pop in the fish, meat, some other bits, prismatics, primal mana, sorcerous earth, greater planar essence. Now these are for the scryers, the sun and fury signets. We don't need those now, so we'll keep hold of those for now. And put that cloth in there. The soul essence, I'm not sure what those are used for at this point. Heavenly shard, dream shard, cosmic, arcane, get rid of all of those. Mote of harmony. Now these are breath of bomb, sandy chaos orb, we'll keep over there. Dark moon, daggermore, we had some of those. Just clearing out a little bit of space here. Relic of Ulduar. Oh, we need to sell those, we don't need those anymore. Right, that's crystallized fire, we can get rid of that. Mortal shards we can get rid of, and what's that? Veiled crystals, get rid of those. Okay, that's cleared out a little bit more. There we go. Soul essence was used to make soul cloth. Oh, okay, thank you, Danny. Rook, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Where 50% of realms region have a shortfall, given that your medium metric goes out of whack. Yeah, I can see how that would make sense, definitely. Don't worry, Danny. I think so as well. Forgot to use your inside voice. You do have to yell at me sometimes. You're not wrong there. Right, okay, so we are... Let's head back over to the mailbox, so people have a auction house mount to make use of. I should be able to post some of this stuff on that I have here anyway. Let's try that. I think some of this is in groups, some of it isn't, so we'll have to sort that out. Netherweb, spider silk, frosty bags, grim-veiled capes, yeah, a couple of those going on there, so we'll post those on for 5,000 and 6,000. That should give me a little bit more space. We've got all of this BOE stuff. This is all 151 gear, which I don't think is really going to give me much in the way of profit. Crafting cost 297, 73 profit. And the shrouded cloth stuff, again, I'm not so sure. I'm thinking that I might be better off just disenchanting a lot of this stuff. That's expensive. Why isn't that on? That's Alliance only, made by me. Why is that not on it? Oh, we've got a sound box as well from Darkwing. Number 8. We've had number 8. We'll do it again, definitely. Here we go.
I am the War Chief.
I am the War Chief. There we go, Darkwing. Good evening to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Your head hurts already. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've got a sore head, Darkwing. Thank you. The mod top right below shows collection status. Yeah, so I've got all the things. I've also got Can I Mog It, which is giving me these little icons, which is really useful as well. And you get Craftsman Mark 2 on all my toons yet. No, I haven't, LFD. That's the other thing, as well as collecting recipes, is I need to also level up my other characters to 60. So that was on. You haven't heard it. No, it was literally just before you came in. We've had it earlier on in the stream. Yeah. Yeah. Can I Mog It? It gives you the little icons here, which is really useful, because then I can send it on to the right people. So, looking at some of these, let's clear out some of this, because we're still... That can go over to Morty. Send that one over. And then some of these things I need to work out. Some of these things aren't in a group for selling when they should be, like those... This unyielding girdle made by me, and this bejeweled wizard bracers made by me should be going on the auction house, but they're not. So there must be something wrong with the item IDs or something like that.
Silas donated £14.59. Donation for kitty treats for my Jammy and Dodger.
Thank you so much, Danny. That's very, very kind of you. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. I'm going to try and be around more and more. Fingers crossed eventually people realise you're Edwards and not this random new 1 year sub. I'm sure we'll make the connection. It's close enough, Eddie. Danny, thank you for your generosity. That is amazing. It surprises me no end, but is wonderful. Thank you so much. Ducks and Chickens channel on Twitch. Yeah, I've seen the chicken one, definitely. And you can feed them. Yeah. I wasn't sure, what is there, didn't Twitch have something against sort of like constant animal streams before? I can't remember. So 6, 11, 12, 15, 16 on your list of sounds. Okay. I won't tell you which order they're in.
Thy bidding, Master. Frostmourne hungers. You dare speak to me.
1 shot, 1 kill.
Pastingo.
Okay, those are the numbers. Not necessarily in the right order. Just to give you an idea. Maybe back in the days, but now you can sleep on stream and cash money. Oh, I saw the who's the person who's doing like the subathon that's just going on and on and on for like 25 days. That's I can't remember his name. Yeah, Ludwig. That's it. Zerex. I thought that was amazing when I heard about it. I don't think I could have the capacity to do that with my family setup, but definitely interesting when these things happen. Right, I'm all over the place. Let me focus. We need to get our stuff cleared out here. So we're looking at this, and we're looking at TSM here. So groups. This should be in tailoring. Unyielding girdle here, and bejeweled wizard's braces here. So this should be in tailoring, not Shadowlands, not shopping, not bags. It'll be under pretty clothes somewhere. Miscellaneous outfits, probably. Let's put them in here. See, they're there already. Bejeweled wizard's braces. Critical strike and haste. It's got the same thing. We'll change this from specific item to base item. We'll take out that one and that one. And we'll add in that one and that one. Those two should go in. That's why those should be made on average with those. That should work. Save more pints. Unhealthy in lots of ways. That, yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously sleeping on stream, sleeping is necessary when you're going for that length of time, certainly. But it's definitely a long haul, certainly. Let's post those on, see if that works. There we go. Wow. Okay, those are expensive. 474 for my market value. Weighting it to DP market, and unyielding girdle. Again, we need to use region for these. Those are way off. Way off. So let's go back here and go back into those pretty misc outfits, and they've got a region sale here instead, so we'll move those from here into region, and that operation should be region sale craft. Min, is that DB? Oh, that's DB region sale average. Actually, that's even less. That's an odd one to use. Probably wouldn't want to put it in there. We want something more. Misc outfits. We'll make another group. We'll call this region average. Something like that, and then we'll grab the region sale, and then we'll take those two. Whoops, those two, and if we shift click, those will go up the tree back into region average, and then we'll take region sale and put that back out there, and then region average operation can have, we'll override that one, and we'll do an average region, not an average between the two, region sale, region craft. I'll add that one in, have a just double check of this one. 12 hours, 24, DB region market average, DB region market average, and post at minimum, post at maximum. That should work. So going through that, now looking at that's much more respectable. 23 and 29,000 gold is a bit better than it was before. So let's go with that lot. There we go. Okay. Something careful with the region. Yeah, there's something I'd say my region is definitely slightly off, but then my DB market is way off at 474 and 151. Definitely. Good evening, Mantheus. How are you doing this fine evening? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Any update on 4.11? Nothing that I've heard yet. Gumdrops has been very, very quiet. Yep, go for it, Jack. If you want to do a check, do so on the girdle, unyielding girdle. So my region average is 19,788. It's a fairly slow moving item. Where's my sale rate? I don't even see one. I don't think it even sells, or hasn't sold in a long time, perhaps. See what your region is on that one. Obviously I'm probably skewing this, so that's probably causing an effect on that. Game Cat Cat, good evening to you. How are you? Just checking on my region prices because they might be slightly out compared to other people's. So your region, let me see, is 16,765 and mine is 19,788. So it is minus 27, that's all the same. I don't have a price according to, oh no, I do have EU region is 20,000 according to the Undermine journal. So there's a difference there perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, better too high than too low. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm okay with those prices. Crafting costs 2,500, and so I'm going to have to list this a lot to be able to potentially get any sales out of it eventually. Well, we'll give it a go though. I like to craft one of everything if I can anyway. So those are done. Those are ticked off. I still got a load of stuff in my bags that I probably, with this shrouded cloth and this, the 151 gear and the non-novice crafter's mark gear, I don't think has a place anymore in my list of things. Decadent Nathrian Shawl though, item level 187, is a BOE, 15,000 for that. Huh? I got that LFR zone drop apparently. Raid Finder, yeah, I've still got something better on, so I'll add that in to my list. Let me just drop that in. I should have a group just for that kind of thing. Miscellaneous and Transmog region average. I'll go with that one. Add in the Nathrian Shawl. Post that one on. 14,000 should be good. Undercutting the competition. See if we get a sale on that. Then everything else we're going to learn if I haven't learnt it. And pop those over. Yeah, Canine Margaret is very useful in this sense. I'll just click on all of them. There we are. Just learning all the things. Got that one. And that last one. There we go. I love having all the things kicking off. There we go. Okay, so I'll just put on our purple gear again. There we go. And then we can disenchant everything else. So we are still at 199. Yes, we are. 199. That's all good. Yeah. Sweet, sweet, all the things noises indeed. So I could... See, disenchant value is probably worth more to me at this point, looking at each of these. I know the vendor sell price is close, like 39 versus 37, but right now I'll take the disenchant of this more than anything else. This sword, I have got the appearance from elsewhere. So what's the sale price of vendor sell price of that is 88 gold. That's because that's a weapon. So I'm going to grab that one. Where was that? Armor, BOE, weapon, modest great blade. We'll sell that one, and everything else I'll disenchant from looking at that. So let's go through and we'll deal with all of these. Oh no, I've got the Grimvale stuff in here as well, so this is going to just be slightly harder. There we go, let's move this out and that should work. Natty, good evening to you. I am Bosun, thank you so much for the follow. Contessa, good evening to you. I got the spring rabbit pet. No, I haven't. I don't think so anyway. Is that from the Easter Noble Garden event? I don't think I have. Let me just quickly check. I've obviously got quite a few now. Is it just a rabbit? Just a regular rabbit I have. Or is it spring? Spring, no. Winter spring cub.
Campbase Armor 22 just subscribed. Yay. More than year. The fun journey continues.
Thank you, Kambi-sama. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. 13 months is amazing. More than a year, like you said, definitely. Thank you so much, Contessa. That's very kind of you. Shell Bullet 56, thank you also for the follow. I'll just double check that the economy blog hasn't gone live just yet. There we are. Accept and continue. We're all good on that front. There we are. For the price of the battle pets, it is there's a TSM pet add-on. I can't remember the name of it. There's part of rematch, and what are my other pet add-ons? Let me have a look. So it is data store, dejunk, handy notes. I think it's TSM. We got rematch TSM pet values. That's the one, I think. I've got rematch and rematch TSM pet values. Is giving me that. No problem, happy to help. I don't do a lot of stuff with pets yet. I would like to, but we're not there yet. Let's go and disenchant all of this slot. I'll do this manually rather than use TSM destroy, because I just want to be a little bit careful with these at this point. At least we're getting ourselves a few more sacred shards and soul dust. A very expensive way of going about it, but I'm just clearing out this stock. I'm not going to bother making these. The profit margins are too slim on the whole, and I don't think people are going to buy them when they've got much better options. Here's another one that should be in a group. Spider Silk Slippers. Again in my region average, I think. We'll add that one in a moment. Whilst I remember. We'll take everything else out for now. All these BOEs. That should work. All these 151s. I mean, yes, I could try selling them still, but I'm going to go all 168 at the moment. Yeah, I imagine you'd need rematch for it to work. Cage pets based on TSM prices and realm region. What's that? Battle pet cage match. Okay, thank you, Jack. I won't add that one just yet because I'm already getting sidetracked to the left, right, and centre. I'll clear this. We haven't even listed our auctions on yet, and we're nearly an hour in. This is how much my stream is going to be completely discombobulated tonight. But it's fun. It's fun. It's nice to go through these things. Right, those spider silk slippers need to be in a group. Let's go groups and tailoring. I'll go keep this, it should be in feet. See, there it is, spider silk slippers. It's not here. If I were to remove those, I don't see them here at all, but they were there in my group. And did I actually wear them? Are they soul bound? Hold on. I've lost my slippers. Yes, I wore them. Whoops. Okay, I'll have to get rid of those and put another pair on. I'll destroy those ones. Oh no, I should have disenchanted them actually. Spider silk slippers. I'll get that in my restock. Oh no I won't. I'm gonna forget that. So spider silk slippers. Let's put that back into my tailoring feet group. Feet, select group, move item in there. There we go. Okay, that's done. 99 free space. We're ready to actually list our auctions now. Okay, it took us a while. We did try a few things out in the same time. So let's start with this lot. Go through everything here and then take it from there. Okay, let's move this across. Actually, no, let's move the bags across so we can see the space. Move that over there so we can see that. There we go. Okay, we're better. There we go. You can sort of daily gold at this point. You made about 500 gold from 49 seeds in 3 to 4 weeks or something, which doesn't seem much. That sounds like a large amount to me, Wonder Sheep, definitely. Mage firing Zolgar in solo. Okay, I don't know how much gold they make, definitely. That's going to be a bit difficult when your mage is level 7 and nothing is higher than 23. Yeah, that's true. I am indeed over 2 million, Natty. I'm very happy with that. I'm trying not to spend it, which is quite dangerous at the moment when I'm collecting recipes. It's very easy to start spending things. But we'll see what we can do with reputation at the moment. We need to get our way all the way through from hated with Aldor and go over to exalted with them. And we also need to learn some of the other, get the other reputations up as well, so we can get exalted with all of those as well. So there's a lot to do. Let's go through and post some of these auctions on first. Then we'll probably talk through the Wowhead blog this evening. I want to uncage your pets in your bag and make a macro with this. Let's use pet cage. Oh, okay, Jack. Let's uncage them. Oh, okay, the other way, yeah. Been considering speculating in ores, but knowing your luck, it's a difficult one. Obviously, as Jack was highlighting in his interview about with the botter, that a lot of Classic is botted. And I wonder how much of ores and stuff in Classic are being botted. Yeah. There's a pet that you can't carry anymore. It will stop the uncaging. Right.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
Let's carry on. Let's get everything on. Seems to be missing a few things here at the moment. The Joe666, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing this fine evening? Yeah, Dreadfang Venom Sacs to go from Scryer neutral with the Aldor, I think. Yes, Natty, I've got some. I managed to pick a few up. I've got 11. I wonder if I can do it with my Time Warp badges as well. That might be useful. Because then I've also got the, what's the other thing? And that's the Scryer's one. This one, the Mark of Sargeras, is the other thing. Jeannie has 50 for you. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. That's very kind of you. That's a lot, definitely.
Have anything ancient to trade?
I don't know how many I'd need to get out of hated to neutral, certainly. This bot is like 100 times the bot you had in your podcast. There's a current huge botter that all work for a company that made them, and much more. Oh, really? That's going to be interesting, Jack. We're featuring it on the Wowhead blog this week as well, so that's going to be interesting. See what the community reaction, the broader community reaction is to botters. How much prepared themselves for it? Yeah, that's the thing. I think it may be one of those things that a lot of people don't actually think of until they get there, certainly, but then those that are prepared will always get the jump ahead. Winchester, good evening to you. I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself? And then you get the feat of strength when you hit Exalted with the Hollow. Yes, I will, Natty, I looked that one up. You managed Hero of Shattrath achievement yesterday. It only took me 10 years to finish it off. Brilliant. Had over 1,200 plays in 2 to 3 days. Wow, okay. That's going to be interesting. It should be going live in any minute now. So it'll be interesting to see what your stats do after that. And let's carry on listing this stuff for the moment. Let that go. Do I have a tune in Old Dalaran or Shattrath? Not currently, no. Only on only Samadan over on NA. Well, I don't think that counts, Genie. M4 bottom makes 2k a month and suddenly everyone wants to bot. Well, that would just make the problem worse, certainly. But I hope it at least gives, if nothing else, Blizzard an insight as to what they can do about it. Perhaps, hopefully. So let's carry on posting this lot up for the moment.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Yeah, so I'm desperate at this point. Don't care anymore. I think it is a frustrating thing to sort of experience when you're trying to do everything legitimately yourself. Certainly. I'm not sure whether it's more prevalent. I mean, it's been around, I think, since the beginning. But I think maybe of late, well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's always been kind of commercialized. I just think it's maybe a lot more sophisticated now. Perhaps. That business case. Won't spend money to stop people who are giving us money from doing so in the hopes that we might make up those costs and players already invested in the game. Exactly, Rook. It's I know it spoils the game, and it'll make things a lot nicer if it wasn't there, I think, and maybe that will help the community. I think overall, I don't think it negatively impacts the regular players enough for there to warrant a reason to invest to not do it, I think. It's easy in getting caught botting. Yeah, something like that, certainly. The Roots add-on's having issues at the moment. You can't get it to load in game. Oh, really, Benny Potter? I haven't used it regularly in a long while. I wonder why that is. Has there been an update recently that broke it? Or the other way around, yeah. Could be. Carry on posting this for the moment. So that's going on. There we go. Who rely on cheap material prices for raid consumables, mind you, they can fix that directly as well if they remove the botting. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you'll be able to, if farming the items becomes more attractive because the prices are high, then you'll get more people farming. So hopefully it'll just balance out. Thank you so much, Jeannie. Very, very kind of you. Deal breakers for starting gold makes when you, as you trying your hardest to earn gold, and you see the gold coming in very slowly, and see a botter who makes XY amount an hour for nothing. It can be demoralising. Yes, Sorox, definitely. So most get 3-day ban boss. If you use an improper name, you get a longer ban. Yeah, the 3-day ban thing was really surprising in best case scenarios, and the fact that the linked accounts weren't connected and also given a ban was very surprising as well. Maybe that's just down to how it's set up. Well, there we go. We have a Tilari hunting girdle. Where did I get that? From the Twisting Nether. Okay, that was from Shattered Halls. Oh yes, I was trying to get the, there's a recipe there I needed. So let's grab that and pick up, 130 gold. Not a huge amount, but then I haven't really listed everything on for quite a few days. So let's just throw everything on for now. And we've got that done, so that should work. Crystallized tunnels classified as drops or vendor items. Vendor items, they can be priced at 68 gold, but obviously earth and life are easy to come by because of the mining source, putting the prices below the floor. Kind of torn on how to work it. That one's open to the floor, really. Anyone have any opinions on that one? I don't think, personally, I mean, I look at the price, I don't look at its type, but maybe others think about it differently. Looking a bit more cooking in, no problem, Genie. Overshadow of Eclipse if they hit a single legitimate player in that ban wave. True, yeah. Next month, one of discount is still on. Others are perma-banned on different dates. Yeah, it's very odd, isn't it? Commander Bond, good evening to you. 5 witnesses won't get to do so. Still upset about that. Yeah, I know, Wonder Sheep. I know it's well, it's doable, but it's just a lot technically harder now. Certainly, without the input broadcasting software, you would have to literally be a bit more of a wizard with your fingers, I think, in order to be able to get that to work. What's that in there? The hunting girdle. I'm going to disenchant that for a value of 21,000 gold. Something's wrong with my numbers, definitely, but we'll take that for now. And we'll post... Right, everything else is there, so that's fine. Samadan's done. Let me just double check on the Wowhead status before I go through my other characters. There we go. We have gone live with the Wowhead blog. So I will copy and paste that, and then we can talk about that, and then I'll go through my other characters and do some other things after that. As we're talking about botting and stuff, we can jump straight onto that from Jack's lovely interview from earlier. Let's go paste that, submit. So that should work. Jump back in there, close that down. Where's the chat window? There it is. Wowhead, I'm here, so that's good. That should work. Number 172. Can you believe it? 772 already. There we are. Okay, so that's there. Move that back over there so I can see everything, and then I'll remove my windows over this way. Right, so economy weekly wrap-up number 172. Well, let's start at the top. Let's start Venari rep. Now, this was a lovely thing that happened this week with the Crafter's Mark becoming available on your alt much more easily, because the Venari rep only needs to be unlocked on one character, and then that makes it so much easier for you to get the Crafter's Mark 2 on all your other alts. You obviously need to still get them to level 60 so you can go in there and do that, but this is absolutely fantastic. I know the chances are the markets on these particular items are likely to drop as more people get access to them, although with the current state of TSM, meaning that you have to craft these manually anyway, I can see that not being quite the rush until something like TSM does something from that point. Didn't I take over below 100? I was exactly at 100 that I took over Commander Bond. So of the 100, so I'm at 72 versus Gumdrops' 100, or 73 versus Gumdrops' 100. So it's going to be interesting once we get to 200, and then we'll be equal pegging with Gumdrops. motivated you to level your professional character to 60 working at Alchemy Inscription Druid right now? He's almost 58. Yes, I think that would definitely be, well, it's on the cards for me. If I wasn't so deep into collecting recipes at the moment, I'll be doing just that, leveling my characters to 60 in order to make use of this. I'd be very interested to see what happens with dual crafting during this as well, because the general player base will be able to get their alts and sockets on them. Obviously they still have to farm the Stygia and stuff like that, but I'm hoping there's going to be a resurgence in the dual crafting gems, perhaps. They were stable around 2 to 3k, and this week they dropped to 500 gold. Ouch. Yeah, I was expecting that kind of thing to happen. So long as there is a bit of profit in them, I hope it at least equals out. I would expect a crash of some kind, certainly. Prophet Moffat, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. And Mantheus, if you're still in the stream as well, has a lovely video all about the Crafter's Mark II and how to make use of it and how to make your gold. There we go. Thank you, Jack, for the shout out. So that's definitely worth a look at. Definitely. There he is. Fantastic. Always like to include a Mantheus video in the Wowhead blog, as well as Jack and Zanziful's blog. So we were talking about this earlier, the interview with the botter. So I'll be very, very interested to see what the community thinks about the botting situation. Certainly. It's still a bit of a problem. I don't know if it's still worth the time for me. Yeah, I mean, you do have to do things manually at the moment, which is an issue, certainly. Yeah. So in your server heavy card size are 300, do you think it's worth to reset it, or they go lower than that? Best bet is to check the Undermine journal for your server and see what it's kind of averaging out at, and whether you think you'll be able to boost it up a little bit higher. Obviously there will be demand, steady demand for legendaries. We don't know with the legendary system though what's going to happen when 9.1 hits the PTR. Are there going to be new systems in place for the legendary market, or are we going to have ranks 4, 5, 6 or whatever on top of our current rank 4s, and you have to do those ranks as well? So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with the legendary market on that point. Since you still manage to grind to cordial to purchase them on alts. Oh, do you, Genie? I thought that was the main thing that was available on those. Let me check on this one. Account-wide, people are able to buy socket and conduit upgrades on alts who have not reached the required reputation. So that's what I thought. You should be alright if you don't need cordial. Is how I understood it to work, unless I'm wrong. I mean, I've not tested it because I'm not really into getting sockets myself. But that would be interesting, yeah. From what you checked, right? Okay. It's the Stygia grind that's the issue. Ah, right. Okay, so let's have a look. In terms of what have we got here? Out of socket Shadowlands. That is spatial. Which one is it from this? You can't see. Apparatus. This one. Oh, 7,200 realignment apparatus. That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. That is a lot of Stygia to unlock that on an alt. Good point. If nothing else, yeah, that is a lot. How's my classic adventure going? Oh, I'm having so much fun. It's going slowly, even slower, because it all depends on how quickly I can record a video. So, at the moment, it's great, but I realise my pace is very, very slow, and I still want to make sure I'm doing the Let's Play NAs as well, so I'm interweaving between those at the moment. So at the moment, the classic is going, but going slowly. But then, you know, I kind of like the pace of that. That's kind of the whole point of it, is to enjoy the journey more than anything else. But it's so much fun, definitely. World Quest of the Pet Carpool is on the NA servers. Okay, thank you, Kamali, for the shout out on that one, if anyone wants it. Yeah, so So yeah, Stygia could be the issue here for the dual crafting market, definitely. So from what you checked, you tried on alt and it wasn't working. Interesting, Genie. So if it's also cordial and you need the Stygia, then that's going to be a bit more of an issue, certainly. I just love your thumbnail on this, Mantius. That's great. Right, so we were also talking about the Botter interview with Jack. We talked about this earlier, so I'm just going to skim through this. So Jack's obviously got another Botter, a much larger scale one, lined up for another interview. So I'm looking forward to interview part 2. I wonder what the general community thoughts are on botters and botting. Obviously, there's the whole issue with material prices going down if you're looking to buy them en masse, as well as the fact that it just kind of like spoils the markets for a lot of people. And I'm going to be very interested to see what happens with this. But now you can find craft all the 168 since you crafted up on your main server. Yeah, I think GameCat, that's my main thing. I'm definitely be heavy. Will I be 60 by TBC though? Wonder Sheep. I would love to be. Because I'm still working on my mining, I haven't even leveled up beyond 35 yet. So I'm a little ways off, shall we say. Tony didn't even care anymore if Blizzard does anything about bosses. Sad thing is most multi-books from BFA did that to finance their multiple accounts to buy TCG stuff. Were more or less transparent about it. Now they may turn to botting, and most of them are doing it for RMT or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Those that enjoyed the complexities of multi-boxing in its current state before it got banned, I could imagine it's a small step in technicality, but a larger one in ethicality, the new word I've just made up, that makes that shift where you're going to go and say, okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and use my skills. I might as well. And there's going to be also possibly an air of resentment around that as well. I'm totally speculating because I'm not a botter, but or a multi-boxer, but I'm wondering if that might be the thinking behind it, certainly. Kronos742, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, if you're feeling that Blizzard don't care and they're not dealing with it, then that's obviously going to breed ill feeling as well, isn't it? And I think it's very important to feel like the company cares, and they haven't always done things that make us think that. Yeah, RuneScape's the biggest from the interview, wasn't it? Like even bigger, which was surprisingly surprised me. I didn't realise RuneScape was so big. That's the odd thing, yeah. Oh no, you botched your money on your 5 WoW accounts, an nihilistic one. I don't have the brain for it. Even if I didn't have an ethical position, in which case I would never do it. If from a technical point of view, I wouldn't be able to do it, and from an ethical situation, I certainly wouldn't do it. I mean, thinking about that, yeah, I mean, firing people as well. I think there's also the corporate side of thing that obviously does hurt, and you lose your trust, certainly, and that's a hard thing to build back again. Dennis Trine, good evening to you, fellow gamers and gamerettes of the WoW franchise. Against non-WoW fans. How it be? It be grand. Thank you, Dennis. Lovely to have you here. Lovely entrance. Lovely to have you here. Worry about them getting more publicly, as they don't deserve any publicity. Be interested in how the interview was conducted. Blizzard don't care. They're greedy and will lose the botter. Too greedy and will lose the botter subs. Perhaps. I don't know from a corporate stance what they really want to do with it. Certainly, I don't think I can even speculate. Some bots are simply kids who do open world farms in plain sight. Then there are serious ones who've done a lot to use other methods myself. Yeah, I think so, Will. There's everything from like the casual botter, as I would think it's someone trying it out, to someone who's like serious about it and wants to make a fair amount of money. Right, okay. Thank you, Dennis. I do have water. The lawsuit against a company making bots. There's all the data and code. A few years ago, Blizzard did nothing with the code, and people can still use the bot without getting caught. Oh, interesting, Jack. Okay. I mean, the fact that they're preparing to do lawsuits, I think, is a good thing, certainly. Yeah. Once you've just enough to not annoy too many playing cards, including both botters and those who hate botters. I think so, Tolman. It's a slight balancing act. I would obviously prefer to stay on the side of ethics, and I'd hope the company stays on that side as well. Yeah. I'll be very interested in the next months, Jack. Definitely. It's going to be interesting, certainly, to follow it on. I'd like to see what the general WoW community thinks of this as well, going on from this. But moving on in the Wowhead blog, obviously the next thing was a nice video series by Aurora's, the maker of the Undermine Journal. I know Mantheus did a video on understanding the Undermine Journal recently as well, and Aurora's has done a load of videos talking about how to read the graphs, what the different averages mean and how it all works. If you're really interested in learning the statistics and how they're calculated and learning about markets, if you're interested in flipping or anything to do with gold making, the Undermine Journal is a fantastic resource, and learning how to understand these graphs is highly recommended. It's an interesting question, Tomo. I'm not sure. Company with ethics, what fancy world is that in? A nihilistic one. I'm always of the optimistic view. As anyone who's known me these past 3 years will know, certainly. It's corrected on a few of your points as well. Oh, really, Matthias? That's good to know, because I would probably make quite a few assumptions myself as well, looking at it. Yeah, definitely would recommend having a look at this series. This is number 4 in the series. There's a whole load before this, so if you're looking at going through this, then I'd have a look, certainly. Yeah, and if they're not located in the country where you can get them, then there's probably something else as well, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's a brilliant site, isn't it, Gullum? Definitely. Okay, Neville, lovely to have you here, and thank you so much for your input as well. Happy raiding to you. I hope it goes well, and all the loot be yours. Or lucky with it, certainly. Absolutely nihilistic one, and I welcome differing viewpoints. That's absolutely fine. I can understand, certainly. I mean, I have been on the other side of the effect, as in the getting hurt by the non-optimistic side of the corporate world, and they certainly aren't looking out for the little person in many corporations. Yeah, I mean, I imagine there's a lot to it, certainly. And it's a balance between them making money and spending money. Yeah. Is currently building stuff, so 100% feel companies will always go for the money over ethics. Absolutely nihilistic one. And I myself, full transparency, have worked for doing animations for oil companies, and it really didn't sit well with me, but it was all about making money and doing what they could to extract as much oil from the ground for similar things, certainly. It's a thing that goes on, and I would be naive to pretend that it doesn't go on, certainly. So the next thing on the list was Noble Garden Egg Farming. I know we've literally just got a day of this left. How long have we got? Is it ending tomorrow morning? So this is your last chance. Obviously, if you're NA, you've got a little bit more time. If you're looking for farming eggs, this isn't something I've been doing myself, but I know a lot of people have. And going through all this, Wibber Talks goes through a nice little spot they found over here in Razor Hill, where there's a number of eggs you can pick up just by standing in this one spot and picking the eggs that way. There's a little video about it there as well. So if you're interested in collecting your eggs and you're running short of time, as we are because there's only a day left, that is also worth it. And then this is a great post by Kuhn, and his ever expanding collection of all the things spreadsheet. And this one in particular I found interesting because I'm doing the same thing myself with Burning Crusade time walking and collecting up recipes. He's included a lot of all the reputations of all the recipes all in his spreadsheet. The link to it is here. So if you go to the reputation tab, you can see there all the different professions, the pattern names, the reputation needed, and the level at which you need it. So I would say that is definitely worth a look at as well. Oh no, totally not nihilistic one. It was my own reflection on it. Absolutely. It's just my optimistic outlook, certainly. I like to think the best in all situations. Dorothy, good evening to you. How are you doing? Yeah, at some point that spreadsheet is going to a full WoW sim. I definitely think so. Kuhn has spent so much time going through and tracking all of his progress. It really is a spreadsheet to behold. So it was nice to have a chance to be able to shout out Kuhn and his relaxed collection of all the things. So I would highly recommend that, as is the Wowhead guide to TVC time walking at the moment as well, if you're looking for something to do there. Right, well that's the Wowhead blog for this week. Some interesting topics. I wonder what the community responses are going to be on these. Hopefully there's some good gold making tips in there for other people as well. I'm going to go and carry on with my own search for recipes and things, as well as listing on all my auctions on my other characters. See if we can make a little bit more gold this evening. So I'll leave this for now. If you are watching through the embed, please do jump on through and we'll carry on our gold making journey. If you have any opinions or thoughts, please pop into the chat and say hello. We're happy to chat anything through. I'm going to carry on with, what have we got here? That's all fine for now. I'm not going to restock just yet. We've got a few sales here. Eternal Strength and some food. I'll better list my other auctions on first, and then we'll go through and we'll see what happens after that. See what we have time for. It's boosting communities on the podcast. That's an interesting one because I hear that boosting communities can make a large amount of gold. Oh, it did turn out I'm somewhere close to Burning Crusade here. Why am I here? Oh yes, I went to the mailbox here. That's why. Trying to sometimes just gets bashed over the head with a hard dose of reality. Closing an escape from Tarkov match, so going to look well. No problem, Nihilistic one. Good luck on your match. Hope I have a good one. I will indeed, and thank you so much for stopping by. Lovely to have you here. There we are. So we might as well do. Actually, no, I need an outdoors mailbox, so I'm going to go back to Ring of Fates. I think would be the best option here, as we're here. The spamming is annoying, certainly. Yeah, I tend to naturally filter out all of that because I don't really see trade chat much at all. The Joe, good afternoon to you. Curious how often I update my Maro goldmaking sheet. It's not as often as I would like. In fact, I haven't actually looked at it in a long while, to be honest. I have been focusing my attention of late more on my website that I'm still developing, samadanplayswow.com, where I'm dumping, instead of using Miro, I'm dumping my knowledge on there. So I'm hoping that a lot of what I did develop in Miro can go onto a website that I can make myself and work it that way. So hopefully the same information will be updated, or even more information will be updated in the future, certainly. That's my plan with it, certainly. Rid of Highmore Relic for rep with the Steam Whittle Preservation. I don't know, Kami-sama. Actually. Boosting communities are some of the most obnoxious communities in the game. I certainly haven't had any direct experience of them myself, other than seeing the advertising in chat, certainly. If it's actually RMT, but Butter Purple. Exactly, I wouldn't want to give it too much publicity either, but I think it was an interesting one to at least sort of gauge the public opinion on it, certainly.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
But the spam is annoying, yeah. I think there should be maybe just a dedicated channel for it, would be the easiest way I can think of it, that you'd have to opt into that channel than anything else. Even still have until tomorrow. Certainly amount should be enough for a good amount of time. Well, goalkeeper, that is decent, definitely. Yeah, exactly. We think alike, Togman, definitely. Called communities for it. Yeah, I think something like that should work. I could see that working. That way you're not really too far removed from it. If you want to go into it, it's still accepted as a part of the game, but you can also opt out of it if you want to. Let's jump in here, just go through characters. I'll just relist things on at the moment. I think we should be good. Did I get... Ooh... No, it wasn't. It was Samadan that got sent the stuff. We need to remember to learn the stuff here. That's a lot, Natty. If it's RMT we're talking about, that is an awful lot. There used to be a LFG channel. I know I've used it because trade was global. There was an LFG channel. Yes, I can't remember when it went. Yeah, certainly. I pre-filter it, Torben. Although, no, to be fair, I have been known to curse. It's just usually in real life and not online. All right, let's go through. Let's take all the expires. We'll deal with those later. I'll post everything on first, or on your podcast, Jack. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I mean, I think all channels used to be local to their cities, but trade went between capitals, yeah. And what do I recommend for people to start flipping? Any markets or general advice? Start small and have a look at materials, is what I did on my Let's Play series. That allowed me to sort of get to know the markets quite well on that point.
Serenova just subscribed.
Serenova, thank you so much. 5 months, that is wonderful. Thank you so much for your support. It really is wonderful. Do I use Akis add-on to get all the recipes? You can't get it to work. I do have the Akis add-on. Now, in order to get it to work, now I haven't used it in a while, so let's have a look. So you've got an inscription here. Now, the Akis recipe list icon is underneath the TSM one here. So if I go /ARL for Akis recipe list, and then I think the way I went about this was to reset window position, then change this from top right to top left, and then click OK, and then do a reload, and then you should see it over here on the left instead. I think this should work. Let me try it. Yeah, it's been around a while. I haven't updated it in a while, so it could be out of... It could be broken since I last did it. Thank you, Lalanda and Miguel Phil, for the follows. Lovely to have you here. So if I now go into inscription, there we go. We've now got the scan button on the top left. I'm going to close down all the things, which is what I tend to use in preference these days anyway. And now we've got the Akis recipe list of all the things here. So that should work. hopefully. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff we haven't got with our inscription. I maybe should do that on my enchanting. Yeah, but it bugs out quite often, and so the scan button disappears off to the side, certainly. So hopefully that works out for you. There we are. So did I post everything on? Let me just check. No, we haven't. Let's go post this lot on first. And Furple79, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Bars will vary. Less than sales reason. Diversifying has helped you so much. Then competing enchanter takes a day off. You get most of their sales. Yeah, diversifying is definitely, and like you said earlier, the time of day is also very important. What's the benefit of Akis and all the things add-ons? Basically, they will give you plenty of things to do in the game. Basically, if you ever want something to focus on and have some goals, then looking at Akis recipe list and all the things will give you plenty of things to think, you know what, I'm going to go and collect some recipes. And that, or if you're like Q and you're collecting all the class appearances as well, which is a mammoth task, and he's doing amazingly well with that. Yeah, it can be a very, very big rabbit hole to fall down, certainly. I'm going to take these other bits, so we should be able to learn some of these whilst we're here. Get some more all the things. I don't normally bother with a lot of this stuff, to be honest, but it's nice to pick a few things up from time to time. So we've got that, got that. A shield, I don't think I can. No, I don't have a shield. What else have we got here? That's cloth. Bloodspore mantle, we're selling that one. That's now soulbound though, so that's a bit of a problem. So we'll probably have to vendor these. That I just Forever Lovely Rose. Where have I had that from? That sounds like a what is that from? Love is in the air. That's what that's from. Thought so. That puts a rose in between your teeth, isn't it? Actually, no, I'll keep that. I'm just going to keep that just in case. You never know. That's. No, actually, we need to put some of these things back on. Hold on. 83, 33, and 83 versus 33, and 80 versus 33. There we go. Put the right things on. Nearly sold my gear then. That would have been a terrible, terrible mistake. Then we can sell those. And that BOE is the shield. We probably need to go. Actually, no. What was the shield? Is that something we can sell? Market value 10 gold. Region is 7,000. Disenchant value 20,000. What does it look like? Well, that looks quite nice actually. A nice square shield. I'll send that over. Let's go from here. We'll send that to... I guess, can El Morte wear a shield? I'm not sure if he can. Being a Death Knight, is the only warrior type. Or a Paladin could wear it. What level is it though? Item level 35 requires level 30. Now we'll have to keep hold of that. Although I'll forget on that. Now let's do El Morte for now. There we go, send that across. You can at least have that for now. Keep that. Keep all of that. We're all good on that front. Okay, next one. Never had one to begin with. Just recipes and a less heavy add-on. Doesn't show in the tooltip, and you need to download other add-ons to make it work. That is true. More than recipes and transport collected, pets, mounts, achievements, a heavy add-on that shows in the tooltips. Yeah, that's the key differences. And the main, when you've got them all on, it really does slow your system down a little bit. Once you've got TSM, all the things, Akis recipe list, and Zygor as well, that's definitely slowed down my loading time, certainly. But it's I think it's a fair compromise to make use of these add-ons, certainly. So we'll go through, we're on to, what is it, Bridget now? Again, we need to level these characters up. That's really nagging at me in my head at the moment, especially with the Crafter's Mark II and all of that, because that will give me a nice easy way to just upgrade my gold making from this point of view, so I really ought to have a look at that. But for now, we'll just list our auctions on. What are we at with Bridget? We're at 53, yeah. Yeah, it should be alright for levelling them up. According to Zygor, I need to go to my barracks at the moment, so I'm not sure if that's going to help. I have been just going through questing areas and things like that. It's fairly easy just to follow the Threads of Fate stuff and unlocking that. That's worked out for me so far in my levelling journeys. So I'm happy to carry on with that for now, obviously. Let's get some of this stuff on though. And with reps and achievements and such, yeah. There's that as well, actually. Zygor's good for that. I could do with checking it out for, I think, Molten Front dailies. I think I'm going to need to look at some point. For maybe tailoring. When I start looking at that. And definitely blacksmithing. I mean, it is expensive, Zygor. That's the only issue I have with it. I find TSM to be much more reasonably priced. What you get out of TSM, and the fact that TSM allows you to make enough gold to actually pay for a token to pay for your game time, seems to me a lot better value for money. Yeah. Have a tank or a healer. It's good to do time walking dungeons this week. As the weekly quests are a normal capital piece, so lots of people are going and it's to queues as a healer or a tank. Yeah, I found it very easy as Samadan, and I got an extra 50 time walking badges bonus as well as Samadan as a healer. That was really good. I managed to do my 5 that I needed to do in order to get my. I think I got a item level 200 ring as my cache of Nathian treasure, which was an upgrade versus my 194 ring. So I was happy with that. Get rid of all of that, and then we'll post this lot on. I should probably restock on this, looking at this, but I'm keen to just run through things at the moment. Yeah, the difference is TSM can be free, exactly. Yeah, you don't have to pay for the premium version. Everything is available that you need on the free version. So if you are strapped for cash, you're not restricted at all. And if I wanted a free levelling add-on, Azeroth Autopilot is a great free alternative that I also use, especially in retail. I find that that works out quite well for me. Let's grab that, do our yards, peculiar energies. How many of these have we got now? We are up to 21 total on those. Slowly getting there. Let's start with those and then carry on through the characters. Solidity, thank you so much. 5 months.
Solidity just subscribed. What does this button do?
Indeed, it makes Prime go bzzz. Thank you so much. That is wonderful. A WoW Pro is also a good alternative and is closer to Zygor than Azeroth Autopilot. Oh, I haven't heard of that one, Wondersheep. Thank you for sharing another one. And good evening to you, Solidity. How are you? Prime goes brrr. Yeah, that's what the meme is, isn't it? I forget my memes. Oh, there we go. Going for a number 4 for Bullywolf. We can do that one.
Yes, my liege.
Yes, my liege. Right, okay, so we need to find ourselves a mailbox. We're at the top because I was trying to jump into the maw to test out whether I had to be level 60 or not. I'm level 58. I'm not far off, to be honest. So I really ought to get myself leveled up to 60 so I can get them Crafters Mark 2s going. This is not the mailbox I'm looking for. This is the mailbox I'm looking for. Looks like there's a fair few people hanging around. So we'll just park ourselves here. And we'll grab the expires first. Not a huge amount of gold, but I haven't been listing regularly in a while, so definitely. 212,000. Yeah, I know. I know, Danny, the temptation is strong to level up. Definitely. Running out of space here. It's a question of, whilst time walking is on for Burning Crusade, I want to focus on that, see if I can get some more reputation powered through so I can collect up my enchanting bits and pieces that I'm missing. Uzakis is just that too, since Nikon's vendor doesn't work anymore. Oh yeah, Nikon's vendor was really good for that kind of thing, wasn't it? And it's not for everyone, and some don't want to pay for it, which is fair enough. Yeah. Spend too much time gathering for all crafting appearances. Yeah, exactly. It's a very real problem. Yeah, it's a shame it doesn't work anymore. It was really good for that kind of thing. Just collecting stuff up from vendors and then putting it on the auction house. I know the Gold Queen was a big advocate of it. She did some great guides towards about using it. Making a decent amount of gold, yeah. So let's carry on through. Let's go do the expires first. Really do need to clear out some of this stuff though. Only shadow scale gauntlets here. Bit of thread and a bit of stuff to try wearing here. We'll take this stuff first. I'll do all the other stuff later, I think. I'll just keep hold of it for now. Don't want to spend my time just learning transmog at the moment. Let's go through all of this. That uncanny gear is not going to sell for 37,000, but if it does, I'll be happy, certainly. The recipe who is unique with questing too. Is that an add-on name? What's to work on? Jumping around Orgrimmar, what I'm currently doing. Zebrex, you're not alone there. I get distracted by so many squirrels during the course of my adventures, and that's just on stream. So I know you're feeling well. Alright, I'll take all of that. Gives me a little bit of space. I'll clear all that out later. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. So we'll carry on, just jump through Erfento El Morte. It's the recipe who's BOE, but you need to do a few quests to have it. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, you do laps of New Dalaran. That can also pass the time, certainly. You get a few people tagging on, I bet. Like we had that people doing the tree run in Ring of Fates the other day. For me, I've got my list in my head is always just all sorts of things. But I must admit, having this focus of focusing on collecting recipes has been really, really nice in invigorating my focus on the game. Because sometimes I do get a bit scattershot, and sometimes you do lose yourself in just kind of like the daily routine of listing auctions on. And so it's nice to actually think, okay, I'm actually doing something more with this. Seathrift has done some videos on it as well. Yes, she's got some great videos on collecting some sort of less well-known recipes and things. Here we go, whole lot of new stuff here. Wow, Borealis is really fast on the mailbox. Look at that go. That's because no one's in Borealis anymore, sadly. I love Borealis. It's a great looking zone. There we go. Gauntlets, breastplate, sabatons, and waist guard. That's 5,000 gold. Not really made a lot of gold, but then I've not really been, to be honest, I've not been posting much on this week. So that's only myself to blame. Not restocking and not relisting. 10 times better than Oribor. Yeah, definitely. I think Oribos would be nice if it had more zones that you could go to rather than the 4 covenants and the more. If there was like 3 times as many places and there was a lot more traffic of different things going in and out, that would be nice. Still in your head, and you've not been there for a few months. Yeah, I mean, it's great. The Borealis music, the sea shanty stuff and everything is just fantastic. It It really was a great zone to be in. Let's just open everything, I think. Should have space for most of this. Mould hardened stirrups, a few other bits and pieces. Bit of gold there, 106,000 we are at now. I'll go through and do a proper restock on these off stream. For now, I'm just happy just to list on what I have, and then we can jump back to Samadan and see what we can do with our next phase on Samadan. So we are collecting enchanting recipes is our main focus at the moment. Yeah, it's certainly streamlined, and I think that suits the aesthetic of it, certainly. Where everything is near. I mean, that is also very useful. It is quite convenient. I think I quite like it as a central hub, definitely. I think it would shine is if it just had a bit more activity on it. Like, the outer ring is very much underutilized. I think you could have a lot more stuff going on there. I would like to see the portals at the top, being able to jump on each one and go through there rather than having one flight master. I'd like to go through each one individually. That would be nice. Yeah, the Horde hub in BFA was definitely definitely a big slog to go for. I remember doing it as a Horde, and it is a lot harder, certainly.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Right, so where did we get to? Let's have a look reputation wise. Let's have a look. Let's just check my mail. I don't think I've got anything in yet. No, we'll give that a little while. Yeah, Zulzar is a maze. So we did, for those that haven't been following my progress in the Unlearn tab, I managed to get my Northrend sorted. So we are just still focusing on Outland at the moment. I've got my daily to do for the August Celestials to get these 3 recipes. I'll jump and do that first. Back to the Golden Lantern, we'll do that. It was fine, it just covered 4 time zones and 5 expansions. And Orgrimmar is quite confusing as well, yeah. Yeah, if you're used to Alliance, and vice versa actually, that's a good point. If you're used to one, it's hard to do another one. Yeah, definitely. If you've got flight points within the city, then that's definitely an issue. Always resulted in throwing myself down the stairs to get to the scrapper. I mean, that's one way of doing it, certainly. I've kind of got into the routine of doing this now. Let's just turn this back on. Close that. Where are we off to today? The Red Crane. Ooh, I've never done this one before. I've been north, east and west, but I don't think I've ever been south for the Red Crane. This will be a new experience for me. Let's go down Valley of the Four Winds and have a look. Captain Madlock, good evening to you. How are you doing this fine evening? We're just going off and doing our daily first. Where are we headed off? Right down here, okay. To get ourselves some August Celestials reputation. Looking at my reputation now. So we are looking at Pandaria, August Celestials. We are on our way to Exalted. 8,700 out of 12,000. No, that's not Exalted. That's for Honoured. I don't think we need to be higher than that. There's a few things we haven't got here as well, actually. Looking at this. Value of the Four Winds. We've got lots of cooking stuff we could do with looking at here. And some recipes here. Some more recipes there. Those are going to be interesting. And then more cooking stuff here as well. Another thing to think about. In fact, if I move this, I haven't got somewhere to put it really. Let's put it over here, over the chat window. And I can move that across. Oh, trees, trees, trees. There we go. There we go. Temple of the Red Crane. Here we go. Are we heading all the way down? Yeah, we're just here. And then we've got Nat Pagel as well here, and banana infused rum. There's another one here. Right, this looks familiar. Let's have a look. Okay, we'll take this, I guess, and it would make sense to pick up these as well. August Celestial's Quest, and this is August Celestial's Quest. I think these count. I'll do these as well. Am I a full-time streamer? I love my stream, sorry. Well, thank you so much, Reaver Sticks. I did go full-time briefly. Oh, I have done this one. You've got to catch these things. There, I've done this one before. I know this place. And then you pick up these things, and then that's all fairly easy. Simply because you can just grab things. Getting the cranes, though, is the hard part. Just need to jump in and then grab them like that. Then you can grab some of these whilst you're here. And then loot those. And then get the feathers. A lot easier to do all this whilst there's another crane coming towards me. I need to grab that one. Get the students done, and then all of those, and we're all going there. Okay, nearly got everything here. Use Goblin Kit for a long while to go to the scrapper. That's not a bad idea, actually. Syncopatics, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. What else did I miss? Is there a beginner-friendly gold making method except gathering herbs and ores? I mean, that's a good start, certainly. Then I would say just work your way slowly into professions, and or flipping would be a good way. If you watch my Let's Play series, they go through the whole process on those different ones, and it is aimed at the beginner, certainly. Got squirreled. Thank you, Wonder Sheep. Yes, I did. Thank you for answering my question. Back to other stuff now. Without seemingly coming back in his WoW content, I guess he doesn't sleep. It's almost like that. It's mainly down to having to be very careful with my time and balancing it with family and everything. But yes, thank you for answering. There we go. Oh, Black Temple. We haven't done this for 500 Time Warp badges. That would be nice. Although I don't think I'll be able... How easily can you do that? I mean, you'd have to find a group for it, and apparently it's pretty tough going, so I don't think I'm going to be able to actually do that one. There's never sells in the auction house on BlackRock, but I might try. Appreciate the answer. No problem. No problem. If you do have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. That's what we're here for. So we are now at 9605. So 3/4 of the way through. Oh, we've got another one to pick up. Let's do that one as well. Always nice to have an extra one to do. Let's hope we get started. Thank you so much for sharing. I fancy change. It's so interesting just how different realms economies are. That is very true, actually, Syncopatics. Okay, looks like it's a challenge one. Let's fight. Wait for you to do your thing, and then we'll do that. Does that work? There we go. And head back over here. And then we've got this one, and this will be done. I've got a couple of things from Nat Pagel I could pick up whilst I'm here. You might say more about you than the realms. I think it's some realms are trickier, certainly. There we go. So we're now 9,990 out of 12,000 for that. So I could go off and get these recipes for now, but I'll leave those. I need the anglers friendly for those, which I don't have. So what we want to do at the moment, Gathering rep at the moment, Jack, yes. So Dan QN, we are collecting up reputation for the August Celestials because I want the enchanting recipes. We are collecting my unlearned tab here, so I want these ones. Super intellect, greater agility, and exceptional strength. But the main focus for tonight is also going to be the Outland recipes, which we're missing a fair few of at the moment, looking at all the things here. We need a little bit more reputation here, so Kalimdor, Eastern Kingdoms, Outlands, Shattrath. We need lower city reputation. We also need, where was the other one? We need Hellfire Peninsula. This one from Logistics Officer. This is Honour, Hold, Quartermaster. We've got enough reputation for one of these. We've got Revered. We need to get to Honour, Hold, Exalted for that one. And we also need Consortium reputation. We need Consortium Honoured. And have we got Consortium Honoured? I don't think we have yet. And the Enchant reputation. Explore Netherstorm, Vendor, Consortium Quartermaster for that one as well. That needs honoured for those, and a couple of things from the zone drops. And we also need Scenario and Expedition as well for a few more here. So there's a lot of different things. This add-on is all the things. I also have Akis recipe list as well, which is this one, which gives me vendor reputation lists here. 19 things in my list here, and that tells me Exalted, Blackrock Depths, Mighty Intellect, a few different things here. If I order this by, where is it? Vendor reputation. I think I can change this by reputation. Looking at this, let me see if I haven't used this in a while. Location, Eastern Kingdoms, Outland, recipes. Yeah, I think it's this one, Outland. Is that the one I want? I'm not sure actually. Alcatraz, Major Agility, that one's a mob drop. Have I got that one? The Alcatraz. Dungeon drops I don't think I've got, I haven't looked at actually. There's another option there. I've got Magister's Terrace I need to do. Alcatraz, there we go, we need to do that one as well. There's so many things to do. Some of these I'm going to need for reputation anyway. Where's my list? We had a list of them somewhere. I think it was this book. No, it wasn't that book. It was the black one. So many different notebooks of stuff. This one had my reputation in it, I think. Oh, no. That one didn't. Then it must have been this one. There it is. I was on the wrong page. Let's move over here and then we can see things. Okay. So much time, so little to do. Absolutely. Yeah, it's heavy, definitely. Doc, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Absolutely fine, Doc. No problem at all. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing okay as well. Sorry to hear your news. Is a 10 dungeon knockout for all dungeons or just specific ones? It's pretty much all of them, I believe. I don't think there's any exceptions to that. We want to go to Shattrath, so let's go Dalaran, and then from there we'll head through to... Where we'll head to? We will head to Stormwind and then go to Shattrath. And then we can check what we need to do for some of these dungeons and spam some of those for the drops, perhaps. So, for instance, Honour Hold is Hellfire Citadel, but I can also get a tailoring recipe there, so I can spam that for reputation. If I look, I was doing this earlier, so reputation-wise, we'll go down here to Shattrath. Honour Hold, we need... We're at Revered, we need to get to Honoured for that. Do we need higher than that? We're at Revered. 12,000 Honoured. Revered. and then it's exalted for. Oh yes, I do need exalted for this one. So we need to go here. There we go. Gamebit, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. 211,000. It's gone down a little bit. That's good. And for all characters as well, yeah. Makes things so much better. Excited about potentially opening your own office, but anxious. Yeah, I can imagine, Doc, but I hope it all goes well for you, certainly. For Azeroth, who found success with tailoring herbalism. Farm... Is that Diamore East? Gets Ghost Mushroom, Felcloth, Demonic Rune, Binding Pale gathers for a bunch of high value recipes and rune cloth. Dirt cheap a lot. Well, that's pretty good. That's a nice group of different things to do there. I think that's pretty good. Right, let's jump from here to Shatrath. Have a look at the dungeons. So it doesn't really matter which ones I do. The other thing I was thinking about though is the whole Aldor to Scryers to Aldor situation. I wonder if I'm better off doing that whilst I've got time walking available to me. I need to check. Can I actually buy, was one thing I wanted to check, is can I buy Aldor reputation? Shatar Consortium, Keepers of Time. The Aldor and the Scryers, I don't think Lower City we can do. We can't do, from the looks of things, Aldor and Scryer stuff. Heard if I hang out here, get higher gold per hour. Good evening, Drizzling Rose. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. So convert your WoW gold into real cash. No, I like to keep them separate at the moment, definitely. If you need TBC reputation, extra rep bonus from the buff. Exactly, Professor Payne, that's why we're here now at the moment. I was wondering whether I could get Aldor and Scryer rep through here, but I don't think I can. It's just the main other ones here. So what I'm looking at here, I'm going to have to do this thing. Scryer to Aldor guide. Let's look, see if we can find something. Changing from Scryer to Aldor. And repeat requests from Dreadfang Venom Sacs. Okay, so we need to speak to until reaching neutral. So Shanir in Lower City we need to speak to. Genie also very kindly got me some extra ones, so I'm going to go over this direction first. Where are we at? To the south, I think there's a bank. That's where we've been spending our time. So one in here, we can go. There we go. So in here, we'll grab these and we hold. There we go. Thank you, Contessa, for the Spring Rabbit and Dreadfang Venom Sacs. Thank you very much, Genie, for those as well. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. So we've got 61 of those. What was that rabbit? Battle Pet. Spring Rabbit. Oh, it's got the carrot on the stick icon. That's fantastic. Spring Rabbit. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Genie. See all the things updates as you move through the world. Yes, it does. So it's giving you a list of what you can get that you're missing at the moment. Obviously, we've got lots of things here. The Aldor stuff, vendor stuff here, I haven't got. So that's what I'm really missing here at this point. The other stuff from quests and things like that. So we need, they are over here somewhere, over this side, Shanir, I think. They're also over on the other side. There's two versions of them according to that. Let's have a look, see if we can find them over this side first. is this one. Shanir, here we go. So I'll turn off Azeroth Autopilot for the moment, just so we can actually see what we need here. So strain supplies, 8 Dreadfang Venom Sacs, and you'll cause your Scribe's reputation level to decrease. So I can go back the other way this way. So what do we get this way around? Let's move this across so we can see this on our chat. Actually, no, I'll move it the other way around. I'll move my chat window over there. That kind of works, kind of fits. I'll move this over here. Where's my camera so I can line that up? Kind of works. Let's move that a little bit smaller. See that there? Now where's that rabbit? Yeah, we're hunting rabbits. So we also need to have a look here. Let's get that. Oh no, hold on. Continue, grab that. I'm used to seeing this over the other side. Complete quest. There we go. So, oh wow, that's a big difference. 400 and 440 and decreased. Aldor increased by 400. So how close do we need to be here for Aldor? We're still at hated. Do we really have to get to 36,000? Wow. That's a lot, isn't it? More venom sacs, 8 at a time. Let's do this in one go. Okay, so let's go. Azeroth Autopilot, accept, turn in, auto pick rewards, close. Let's go through this.
Blessings upon you. The Naru have not forgotten us.
This is like
Favor the road.
a long route
May the light
going through here.
be kind to those.
There we go, that's all we've got, and we managed to get ourselves 2,800 out of 36,000. Ouch. That's gonna take a while. I mean, we have to go and do the spiders to get a few of these. We could buy some. Let's just have a look at that, because we're gonna need as many of these we can get. So let's browse Dreadfang. They're 100 gold at the moment, so this could get expensive. There's only 9 of them on here though. I mean, I'll take what I got. That'll do for now, certainly. And Arcane Tome Summary Signals for the Skyrim. Yes, exactly, real idea, but I think I need to get to neutral before I can start doing those. Thank you for your content. Watching mainly on YouTube since you can't make it to stream time, but just love the calm vibes you emit. Well, thank you so much, Captain Madlock. It's very kind of you. I know I've been a bit remiss in keeping all my stuff up to date on the YouTube side of the streams, but I hope to fix that up soon. Whilst I'm here, where's the mailbox gone? Is it outside? Yes, there it is. I'll just grab our purchase here. I've got a couple of sales come through as well. There we go. Good evening, Ignis. How are you? You thought about doing the same, but it was easier and faster to level a new character. You're probably not wrong. I mean, there is the temptation of the achievement as well. We've got that as well. Shook me into it. Oh, sorry, Togman. I haven't got an affiliate link yet, but that would be... I hope you find it useful. You can always... these are the things we want, these Dreadfang lurkers. And hopefully, there we go, there's a Venom Sac. Not too bad to do a few of these. We'll just do a little run of these, and then we'll head on over to Honor Hold after this. Depends if someone else is farming for these at the same time, which does cause a few issues perhaps. It doesn't drop every time as well, so it takes a little while to go through them. There's a few more of them here. I'm not obviously very mobile either as a priest, but we can do as best we can. Yeah. So I need 664 sacks. Oh, thank you, Drosalia. That's good to know. That gives me a number to work towards. That doesn't sound too bad. His famous last words. That sounds okay. I've got 2, so that's a good start. Let's go grab. Can I grab these by aggroing? No, I can't. They're just too low. I was hoping I could round a few up, but I'll take these now and that one. Get that one whilst I'm here. Yeah, there's another one there. There's a fair few of them. It's not too bad. We'll get a few here now. We'll run this route. It's just round this area really that you can get them. I think that's about the end. Oh no, there's another one here. Don't think there's any more this side. And then I'll work my way back up this way. If I stay a bit more to the north, I'll double back on that side. Around here somewhere. I mean, this is a long slog, definitely. Doing it this way. There's another one. I'll do a few. I think what I'll have to do is just come back here every now and again, clear out the area, and then carry on another time. Well, I'm trying to get used to my user interface being slightly different the other way round. I think I might just move this down and put my chat back over here, because I'm getting confused with that being over that side and my chat being that side. There we go. There's nothing to see there on the all the things bit anyway. There's another one up there. There we go. Cookie Cutter, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing this fine evening? Any more spiders? Any more spiders? I don't know whether I have to kill everything. Probably. That's about the area, roughly, as far as I know. If I've cleared those out at the moment, I'm currently on 20, so still got a lot to do. You can see the future me doing this tomorrow. Yes, definitely, definitely. Some on the other side of the map too. Let's have a look. Dreadfang, Venoms, Dreadfang, Widow, and Lurker. Let's have a look. It's got some more down here as well, apparently. If we go around the edge there, we should be alright on that point, yeah. Around where I am. Let's have a look. I was going to go, I'll work my way around. Go over the hold, perhaps. Need to just zoom out a little bit more so I can see things. I'll work around here, and then I'll try up and over here. Apparently there might be some more around here. Below Illyrian Stronghold, way south. Down here, yeah, this is where I was seeing on the little map. Gwenthil, thank you so much for the follow. Let's try down here. See if we can see. Here we go. Did these count? Not that one. This is for Dreadfang Venom Sack, is what we want. There we go, there's one. So this is to get our Aldor rep up from Hated, which is currently at 2,800 out of 36,000. So it's a lot to do. There's a couple. Oh, there's a few here. Well, that looks like a big spider as well. Okay, there's a few. There's a nicer concentration over here. What's that? A death. Does that count? That looks like a... Come back. That looks interesting. It's an elite. There we go. Did it have one? I think it did. There's another one over here, so we'll grab these. Grab that one. Netherweb spider silk's always good to get. That sells quite well, actually, if you're doing that one. How many do we need in total? It was 600. How many was it? 600. We get 400 rep, and we need 38,000. So I have to do the math on that one. Maths, sorry, not math. There we go. Next time you see a spider in the bathroom. I love spiders. I don't normally like to be killing them. So this is unusual for me. Oh, there's loads of them up here. Look at that. That's good. I'm just slowly slowed down by my actual running speed here. Do a little circuit round this way. 664, Drazalia says. So, a rogue through Torghast. I can pick lock on the locked doors. I don't know, actually. I don't know how good rogues are for Torghast. Yeah, this is a nicer concentration of them here. If I was a bit of a faster character, this would be a lot easier. Or a druid would be very useful for this. But actually, no, I could do this as a druid, because what am I thinking about? These aren't bind on equip. I could probably go over here as Awakening and grab these quite easily. Yeah. Do you pull the trigger? Okay. How many have you got? 794 for 100 gold. Yes. Do it, Manthius. Definitely, now's the time to do it, because I'm not sure what the reputation gains are as a non-human, and also as with the time walking bonus reputation. Maybe it's a lot less than this as well. 3 times your druid, hunter, and death knight. Did all the farms on your druid because it's just so much faster. Yeah, I can see the appeal here doing it on a druid, simply because my cast time for a as a priest is just too long. I'd be better off going over on my druid nurse. So what I'll do is I'll leave this for druid time. Just grab these last 2. There we go. Got those, and we'll come back. So what I'm going to do is I actually want to go to Hellfire Peninsula first and foremost, because there's a couple of things I want to do over here. Because I want Honour, Hold, Reputation, as well as getting this Aldor and Scry's reputation up as well. The patterns and plans, so leatherworking on your hunter and blacksmithing on your death knight. Yeah, there may be more than one character I need to do this on, so it's a bit of a grind certainly. We've got a few there. Where are we up to? 33 Dreadfang Venom Sacks. That's not too bad. It is annoying, definitely, going all the way down 1. Just imagine if I forgot to buy something at the Scryer end and I have to go all the way back again. Glad I haven't. I did check. I think I got everything. I didn't see anything else in the Quartermaster. Mr. Vader, this farm is for Dreadfang Venom Sacks to get my Aldor reputation back up, because I'm hated at the moment. Mates rate 101 gold. Fantastic. If I was on the same server, I would snap those up, Manthius, in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, yeah, just the thing I would do. Yeah, I know I had to be a bit. So these are the 2 things we're aiming for at the moment: enchant, chest, exceptional stats, and subtlety. We've already got enough for revered. We just need to get exalted, so we can already pick one of them up. So I'm just going to see if I can get myself, let's go reputation, and then we could use our time walking things for this, but as you can spam the dungeons to get the reputation for this, and I also need where is it? I need a tailoring recipe as a drop from here as well. So 3k in say 10 minutes, that makes 18,000 an hour on sacks alone. That's not bad, is it really? Now, which one did I want? There's the one with the gate. I always get confused with these. This one? I did this Shattered Halls. I want to go inside here because there's a tailoring recipe. I'm not obviously doing tailoring recipes at the moment. I need a hero. That would work as well. I'll be happy with a hero. Yeah, or flip them, make 10k in. So here we go. So the Spell Strike Hood is something we're missing in here. What difficulty am I on? I think I'm on normal. We'll also bring up /loot appraiser for this. Oops. Get all the windows open. So loot appraiser will help me. I'm going to move this down to the side here because you don't need to see that. That will help me with resetting it. The person I need here is at the beginning, the Grand Warlock. So I can literally just run through these. Don't always get reputation on all these, but 20 reputation for those is always good. So make sure I kill everything, loot the stuff because, you know, gold making and everything. Do the quest as well. Oh yes, good point actually. I haven't... no, I'm not going to run through the whole thing at this point. I'm just going to literally go through and reset it. If I was going to go through and do the whole instance, then yes, I would. At the moment, I'm just going to spam the reputation for these people. And then take these out. There we go. Conqueror's Grease, 558 gold. And some bracelets as well. Let's get these sleeping ones as well. That one hasn't got one, so I'll grab that one. And then I need to jump down here and go around here, I think. Better return time speed. So yeah, you want current mats for speed. Obviously, with time walking on at the moment, maybe people are going to buy it like myself. I bought a fair amount here, certainly. If there were more available, I would certainly do them. So I want the Spell Strike hood, ideally. And no luck this time. So I'm going to head back outside, reset the dungeon and go back again. Because this is all I need at the moment. Ouch. Talkman, ouch. A whole year. I had to pay 25% tax as well. Yeah, the tax can be a killer. I get charged VAT on top. Heroic, obviously we could try. I think I've tried heroic on this one. So I'm just going to do these and run through this. Hopefully we could get this relatively quickly. On our hold we're at 5,031. So it doesn't take too much to grind through this kind of stuff. Are there recipes that can only be bought through grinding PvP? Well, Lalanda, there is the Crafter's Mark, the Marks of Honor. Sorry, not Crafter's Mark. The Marks of Honor, the rank 3 recipes for BFA that need PvP. So if you're looking to get all your rank 3s, then that is something. Yeah, it still hurt. Yeah, definitely. All right, reset the instance. Jump back inside. I don't know how far in the quest will take me, but I'm guessing it's on a hold reputation as well by doing those two. But we'll just run through here. Grab that one. Yeah. Again, I'm not. Okay, I guess I need to do this on Samadan. At least grab the reputation this way, yeah. Yeah, you paid for your own. That kind of is a way of thinking of it, certainly. Shattered hand belt. Always like it when Loot Appraiser kicks off. I never really think I'm going to sell them, but it's nice to see, nonetheless, on top of everything else. There we go. That's all gone through. Ava Alameo, thank you so much for the follow. I think I kind of pronounced that okay, I hope. Lovely to have you here. We're just running through Shattered Halls at the moment, trying to collect some recipes. Mainly reputation we're going for here, but we're also going for the whole... Oops, there we go. We're going for the Spell Strike hoods you can see up here as well. It was well paid before you got sick. Oh, really? Yeah, imagine. Yeah, you probably did end up paying for it. There we go. No luck that time. Head on back. We've got some oozlings coming on through. Grab those, get ourselves out of combat. Oh, still in combat. Okay, that's fine. Carry on. Run back out. We should be good. Group system disability gets you overpaying tax. Says you pay that came from tax. Yeah, it does seem... doesn't quite seem right, certainly. It's late night was pretty nice. Yeah, I imagine it was. When people didn't really know much about IT at that point. But they changed it, yeah. So you get around 1,000 reps of 15 runs. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you, Drozeli, with all your calculations. Yeah, we are at 6,029. And it's probably worth me going through some other dungeons as well. I'm only sticking with this one because of the Spell Strike hood. Once I've gotten the hood, poor little oozlings come chasing me to the end. Quick, outrun it. I don't want to kill it. Should your leatherworker and blacksmith be on one character? It's useful from a reputation point of view. Keep your gathering professions on one, but from a convenience point of view, sometimes it's better to have mining and blacksmithing together. It all depends, really, because the smelting goes so well with it. Certainly. Right, jump back in. Jack pays you. Eat cheese, yeah. I mean, I'm very tempted because I've got my alchemist and my scribe are split at the moment. What I'm tempted to do is pick up my alchemy. Oops, I always miss that one. Pick up my alchemy on my scribe and then have the dual gathering on the druid. I think would be a better distribution, simply because I don't want to do reputation on them all in one go. Let's grab all of those. Everyone's together. Everyone's together. There we go. Oh, the 8 of blessings. That's interesting. Getting some interesting stuff here. Expedition gloves. Main thing obviously is the reputation. Stuff like that. What's the best class in WoW for beginners? Whichever you like the sound of. If it sounds fun, try that. There is no best one for beginners. They're all equally easy to play. The main thing is having fun, and so try out a few different ones. See what appeals the most to you, and go from there. Okay, gone through that. I mean, doing the whole... still haven't done the Exile's Reach questing area. I'll have to give that a go sometime. I hear, by all accounts, it's very good.
Run, coward. Run. Uses me.
You buy cheese instead.
Very well.
There we go, got that. There we go, didn't get that. Well, thank you so much for the follow as well. Very kind of you. There we go. It's grabbing through, just running this dungeon as many times as 10 times would be quick. But we'll see how we get on here at the moment. Link for this week's weekly gold cap. Yes, of course, Jeremy. Thank you very much, Darkwing, for popping it in there. Which recipes download that you share at the beginning of the stream. Yes, that's got Kuhn's spreadsheet in it, which is really useful. I was doing it a couple of times. Yeah, I'd like to give it a go. Certainly, my next characters will certainly be going through that. I've got so much to do with my current characters that I'm holding off using making any more because I just don't play them. I don't even play Paladin, which looks really good fun. I'd love to play a Paladin. I haven't done it yet. Alright, so done on that. Let's come out here, reset and go straight back in. Reset instance and back in we go. Yeah, collecting appearances is the difficult part, and that's why I'm just doing recipes at this point. I know that's what Kuhn's focusing on at the moment as well, so that's always handy to share the journey with someone else. I would eventually like to get all profession recipes. I know it's going to take me a while to get there though, considering how long it's taken me to get enchanting done, and that by far was one of my most complete professions anyway before I got into doing this. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But so far so good. What I like about it though is that you do have small discrete steps that give you something to focus on each time, and then you get the satisfaction of completing those steps without having a big long grind that seems endless. So it's a nice little way of focusing your game time. Grab one of those. There we go, some bracelets. How's my bag space doing? 105 out of 150. That's good. I like being able to look at this up at my bags. It's really handy to know when you're, without having to open your bags, to see how much you got. Every class and sometimes one of each alliance and horde. Yeah, that's going to be painful, definitely. You want to create an operation that gives a minimum, not less than vendor cell. So you'd use a max function for that. Max min dB buyout. And vendor cell as a combination. That should get you 2 cloaks of malice. That's a bit of a overkill, that one. Yeah, there you go. Happy drumstick. Thank you for popping in the syntax for me whilst I'm running the dungeon. That's the sort of thing I would look at for doing. Although I'd be wary about using dB min buyout because it fluctuates quite a lot. As Jack suggests, 200% vendor cell gives you a bit of a margin. I'd maybe go, you don't necessarily have to go 200%, maybe 150%, but dB min buyout, because it does fluctuate so much, I'd be wary of using that one. Yeah, max is definitely easier for a simple situation like that. You're greedy, so you put in 200%. That's fair enough. We all have our own margins. It's actually quite quick just to run this section, so I'm hoping I can get lucky in this run and move on to another section after I've gotten this cloth recipe. Because I'm sure there's other things I'm going to need from dungeon drops as well. Yeah, you do need deposit fees to think about. Uses 1000%. There you go, some sundered leg guards. It's funny how some of these don't actually give any honour or drop things, but some do. Give them a chance to all come together. Trying to work out the range of my AoE spell. There we we go. Oh, there's a recipe there. Elixir of Mage Blood. What's that? Recipe, elixir, wild drop. Is it bind on equip? Doesn't look like it is. Teach how to make an elixir of outland alchemy. Okay. Well, that's one for awakening. Oh, now. What do I do? Because if I was talking about alchemy on a different character, that's probably not what I want to do. There's something to think about. Do I start the transition over to another character for alchemy? I have to go through the whole BFA rank 3 stuff. I have to go through the whole Silas stuff. So it's not a small investment of my time, repeated time, based on what I've done before. Yeah, something to think about anyway. Get up the ramp, there we go, heal myself up. I'm a priest. I am. And 2% seems a lot more like 150, 175 for normal price. Yeah, I would agree. And nope, no luck this time. Keep on going, keep on trying. We're at 9,000 of 21,000, so doing okay on this. You're currently in Botanica farming Shatar rep for leatherworking pattern. There are a lot of people there, druids. So what are people farming there? Anyone knows? I guess yeah, I'm not sure actually. I was thinking Botanica for the herbs, but maybe it's not that. Yeah. That was the one that came to mind as well, Karachi. Yeah. Botanica is the bot dungeon, yeah. Implies like good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We're currently trying to farm ourselves a spell strike hood, as well as farming reputation for honor hold. So 2 things in one. I think there are, yeah. Last time I was there, I saw lots coming in and out. That was a while ago though. Sell the BOEs and rep items, maybe TBC world patterns that can drop there. Yeah, I imagine those kind of things. Power amplification goggles whilst getting treasure from sack. Nice, Genie. Nice. Congratulations. Easy dungeon for script to script. I guess that could be the appeal as well, couldn't it? Yeah. And like the interview was saying, it's trying not to get caught by other people as well, so I can see why they do dungeons. Going through here. Up here. The Golden Dender Hills. Yeah, something like that. I wonder if I could heal that one. Oh, I thought I got it then, but no. Great Helm of the Unbreakable. Something different. Nose pattern spell strike hood. Looks like it's a tough one to get this drop rate wise. Not got any streamer luck with me tonight, obviously. Missed one there. Let's grab that. Oh, there we go. 260 gold. And back again, and we all should be good on this front. Just want this spell strike hood. I know my tolerance for this kind of thing is probably a lot lower than a lot of other people that, you know, do some things. How many times did Zanzaful do to get the T-boost thing? That was a lot of... Was it Mana Tombs he did for it? That was a lot of times. I don't think I quite have his tolerance for doing the same thing. Yeah, it was Mana Tombs. 4,000 times. 2 or 4,000. It was a lot. I mean, I'm not keeping track of these. I don't have an add-on that does keep track of it. I think I'd go crazy doing that. But it was a lot. It was T-booze, wasn't it? It wasn't the recipe for it though, was it? It was the actual just the sword, Fail Steel Longblade pattern. Ah, there we go. And did he sell the pattern or use it himself? I'm assuming he used it himself from the pattern, because this is obviously something I'm going to have to do on my blacksmith at some point. Finally bought it off the auction house. I mean, some of these times I think it is worth it, yeah. Yeah, I guess the achievement frame would help you on that. Up to 10,000, so almost halfway there. And 1.4 million on your realm for the recipe pattern. Wow, okay, that's a lot, yeah. Getting layer 7 done twisting at the moment, getting close to that Mormont. Wow, fantastic. That's brilliant, Doc. I've done one which we did with Real Ginny. For some reason I thought I was going to get it then, but no, not this time. For 300k each a few weeks ago, quite happy in that. Wow, Croce, that's really nice. Really nice indeed, yeah. Like 250,000 at the moment for region, yeah. That is brilliant. On your server it's 2.4 million. Wow. Would I buy it for that? I mean, looking at something... If I'd bought the rich purple silk shirt recipe, would I have made that back? I don't know. And you've got to look at how many times you think you're going to sell the weapon itself. Oh, that's brilliant, Zebrex. I love those kind of success stories. There's hope for Lady Luck yet. Hopefully on this Spell Strike hood we'll get that. Before the stream ends, I would like the Spell Strike hood. Before I run out of resetting my instances, please. I'm at 7 of 9. Let's try this. Two more runs. Yeah, I think Jack, you should have it on all your normal channels. I haven't listened to Students yet. Looking forward to listening to that one. Getting lots of netherweave here. Not that I don't need any more netherweave at this point. Yeah, feel free to put a link in, Jack. Still no invincibles. Yeah, I've never really tried that. A Conqueror's Helmet for 755. Yeah, 709. Get the Deep Space Nine reference in there as well.
Beg for your pitiful life.
Beg for your pitiful life. Can I heal him? No, I can't. Didn't get anything pop up there. Oh, because I'm full. Inventory is full. Guess destroy trash would be the easiest way here. Oh yes, streamer luck. Yay! We got the spell strike hood, and my inventory was full as well. Brilliant. Okay, that was good. You put in a word with the streamer gods, and in it goes. Let's learn that one. That was kind of like. Fantastic. And we still need, we're only at 12,000 of 21,000 on a hold reputation here. So we're not quite there yet. But I won't do this dungeon. I want to go to a different dungeon. See if there's anything else I need that might get me some reputation this way as well. So, change of pace, something a little bit different perhaps. Time-wise we should be good. I've done some of the other ones. We could do... No, we won't do the quests here. The prices of the finished hood on my own, I haven't looked at that yet. Spell Strike hood. I did have Cecile's recipe tooltip, but I don't have that at the moment. Spell Strike. Spell Strike hood. Market value 120,000. Region market value is more like 63,000. If we were to have a look at it, I mean, yeah, I can see why it would be. It's quite a nice looking hood, really. It keeps the frames the face rather well. Yeah, so that will be definitely added to my list of things to make. Certainly. It needs 10 spell cloth. Let's just open this up in TSM. Outland pattern spell strike hood. So has a crafting cost of 15,000. Dakota Fisherman, thank you so much for the follow. So that's expensive because of the spell cloth has a crafting cost of 736,000. And that has a min buyout of 22,000, so that's quite expensive. Bolter imbued netherweave, primal mana and primal fire will be better for that. The primal might currently at crafting cost of 1,700, min buyout of 5,000, and then the primal nether, that's really cheap. That's easy enough. That's from a vendor. Yeah. Primal Might is, yeah, that's expensive. 0.02 sale rate in the hood. There we go. Yeah, now that the cooldown's removed, that's much better. That is one of the things I'm going to be interested in TBC Classic, because the three I remember doing the different tailoring methods, and I was Shadow Cloth back then. And I remember spending a long time getting my tailoring up to that skill level. It took me absolutely forever because I was doing it obviously casually. So I'm looking forward to trying that out next time round, certainly. So with that one done, we also probably need to just clear out our bags and everything. That's going to take a little while. What have we got here? Things we can learn. Oh, there's consumables we can get rid of. Drainic Water, Talbot Venison, and the Scrolls of Intellect and the Mana Potions and things like that. Probably reset. No, I've already done new items. So looking through, we've got that's soulbound, so probably best to disenchant these. Let's grab that one. And there's another one there. That's male and soulbound, so there's no good to us here. Cloak of Malice, we've got 4 of those, we've already collected that, so disenchant those as well. Get ourselves some large prismatic shards this way. Got a couple of lock boxes there we need to send on over. We've also got the Great Helm, we can't learn that one unfortunately. And then moving down our list, what have we got? We've got the BOEs here, so any of these worth anything. Conqueror's Helm, worth 1,000, that might be worth putting on. If we were to, if we do it this way, we go into our groups, into miscellaneous, under transmog region average, and if we change this to 1,000 gold / 10,000 gold, then the only thing that's over 1,000 gold on that, and what am I using actually? Let me just check. Crafting, browse, sniper, DB region market average, market value, DB market. Because we changed this before, let's reset that to, yeah, DB market. That should work. There we go. Elect, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. East Street corner and from west. No more cheese selling for you. Victoria Sam. I can see all the references going through as I was sorting stuff out. LL Cool Sam. I do like that one definitely. Sammer's Delight. Okay, there's lots of good stuff coming out. Okay, we need how much we got bag space wise? 55. Okay, we've got enough space for now to maybe just jump into one more dungeon. I can sort through the other stuff later. Which other ones have we got down here? Shattered Halls, Hellfire Ramparts, Mactheridon's Lair, and the Blood Furnace. I don't know if any of these need well there's anything I can get in here. I don't even know where is that raid. That one I've done before. I think I've done that one. What's this one? Doesn't tell me. And there's another one. There's a bit of a maze this, unfortunately. Where's the raid entrance? Oh, this looks like something. Hellfire. This is the Blood Furnace. Let's have a check in here, see if there's anything we need here. That's behind me, is it, Rosalio? Thank you. Primal sell pretty much every day on Argent Dawn. Lots of mod crafters in that realm. Decent solo farms for the most. That's pretty good. It's lower. Behind and lower. Okay. So whilst we're here, there's nothing in the Blood Furnace that we need. So this is a good check on things. So there's no point me doing these ones other than just running through it. Lower southern side of the wall. Okay, let's check the raid. So I want to see if there's anything in the raid. We want to double what we're doing. So if I'm grinding reputation, I might as well. Let's go down here. I'm assuming down in the bottom, maybe. No. Bottom looks empty. Lower down in here. I think in here somewhere or something like that. Looking at that. There's no entrance there. According to the map. I'd go in here. No. I'm right on top of it, according to that. Yeah, it is down here. Okay. Right, haha, right down, underneath. Okay, right at the bottom, thank you. Let's have a little look inside. I don't think this might be something that I've never done. Thank you, one. Magtherons. Okay, there's nothing in here that we need. So let's just have a look. Oh, it's just literally one person, is it? Okay, well let's have a look whilst we're here. Is it empty? It looks quite empty. Line of sight issues in this raid. In a big round room. I imagine we're going to get reputation here? No? Nothing from those. Let's try... I'm assuming down here. These warders don't look here. There you are, down the bottom. Yeah, sad news indeed, Jack. Don't like to hear of anyone passing. So I'm guessing... Oh, that was lucky. There you go, Magtherons. Okay. Oh, we did that one. That was easy. Oh, okay. Okay, that was easy. Oh, I'm fleeing. There we go. The Fall of Magtherons. Well, we might as well take that. Never done the quest before. Okay. This requires Thromite on old rep to enter. Ah, right, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say that's pretty full as far as lives go, certainly. I don't think I need anything else in here. Did I actually get any... See, I didn't get any honor hold reputation on that. Got a whole load of stuff. But not one for farming for rep, obviously, from the looks of things. And nothing to get loot-wise other than what we got. Return the head. That should work. Oh, you get 500 from... it may give rep. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Danny, as well. You receive Luke Magtherons' head. So let's go have a look. We'll hand that in. And then we're going to be able to finish up with that, I think. At least we'll get some more rep, which is good. Heading on outside. Quite a quick raid, that one. I imagine it was obviously difficult during Burning Crusade times. But we'll give it a go. So let's have a look. Okay. So it's a bit of a long slog getting all of these reputations. I'm tempted to, before Time Walking ends, throwing some more Time Walking badges on this. Max and Gruel, the feels there from TPC. Yeah, I never had it myself, but I bet it is interesting. Coming back to it after spending time there. I mean, for me, I was very much the solo player, so I never really experienced that, the kind of raid experience in WoW, ever, to be honest. Fingerprint your character once I got geared and carry those two best 100 you spent in WoW. Yeah, that does sound good actually. A fingerprint would be brilliant. So I read that first as fingerprint. Now I read it correct as figureprint, not fingerprint. Up here, up the top. Trinket believe. God, my guild nearly disbanded over that. Oh, really? One of those items. I'm guessing... Have I gone too high? I always forget with the layout of these things. You end up going too high up one of the side things, and yeah, you end up going around here. I need to head down. These are confusing, these hallways. Need to go down. There we go. Gift of critical strike sold. And middle. Middle? Where are you? There's a defender. Have we got a middle area on this one? There we go. Let's try up here. There it is. Always confusing these. Jump on the table, like any good quest hand in. There we go. And we got 1,600 on a whole reputation for that. That's fantastic. DKP, exactly, yeah. And we've got a signet of defense as well. So that's really good. Very nice. Worth doing. Extra bit of rep. We're at 13,600 out of 21,000. We still need to do a Cenarian rep. We still need to do our lower city rep. So there's still a lot to do with all of this. But I think we're in a good position. Certainly just ticking through various bits and pieces. So I think I'll leave Samadan for now. I think we're pretty much done for the stream tonight. Thank you all for everyone hanging out tonight. It was an absolute pleasure having your company tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I know I did a bit of sort of rep stuff and things like that. It's not always the most interesting of content, but we did collect some things, which was good fun. And I can send that on. Send me another fit. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. That's so kind of you. Very kind of you. Let's see who else is on tonight. See if we can send some love over their way. And it is Arnota's on. So let's go send some love over Arnota's way. Let's go. I haven't said hello to Arnota in a long while, so let's go and do that. Thank you all for a lovely stream. Now, next week's schedule loosely... was he ending? Okay. Okay. We'll leave it then for now. If Arnota's ending. Who else have we got on? Desmophisto, he's doing... he's doing the charity stuff, isn't he? Which is really awesome. We also have... If you want someone different as well, Noble's on, and Jen Eric Live is also quite fun. If you've never seen them, they're also quite cool. Let's check in on Desmophisto, see how he's doing. If he's busy. He's championing autism, which is always a fantastic cause. Close to my heart. There we go. We were literally about to raid you, Arnota, as we're finishing up. Thank you. Thank you so much for passing on the love, Arnota. You got there before I was about to raid you. But thank you. Thank you so much. How was your stream? Lovely to have you here. I am literally, those that have come here, my name is Samadan. I've been collecting recipes. We're about to pass you on to Desmophisto. So, hold on. Where's our window gone? I just lost it. There we go. Let's copy that. And we're going to pop that over that way. There we go. Des is great, exactly. /raid Desmophisto. He's been a while too, so hopefully we'll catch him before he disappears. Thank you all for a lovely stream. Go check out Desmophisto, who is raising money for autism, which is a fantastic charity, and raising awareness for autism as well, which is also very, very important these days. So thank you all. Until next time, hopefully I'll let you know my schedule for Tuesday and Thursday. It'll probably be the evenings. Until next time, have a lovely rest of your evening, and we'll pass on some love to Desmophisto.